All right, so top surgery. Um, I guess what I want to say is, mm, it's getting hot. So I'm gonna start back jogging. But hey, check out my nice little salad. I don't know if you see that shit. But I gotta stop eating goddamn breaded chicken and fried foods. That'll do a whole lot. Just to show myself discipline. It ain't even about being vegan and shit. It's about, can I stop doing shit? Like I said, I got a mom that I love. And, they just, you know, being a perfectionist, I guess being told I was a perfectionist is toxic for me. So, I guess, um, what I'm trying to say is, um, yeah, life is about patience, okay? Patience. And, me wanting to really be a vegan is something that I'm going to have to do by myself. I make sure that my little sisters knew how to exercise. And, um, told them that at the end of the day, it's a certain level of stress that you're going to experience in life. But people's trials and triumphs, I guess that's what they call it, they come in handy. There's great music comes out of going through things, and once you go through it, you do it. Like me, I just feel like I want to jump off. I've experienced enough body stress, and I still get scared. And I think that's what people need to know. A lot of shit is mental. You know what I'm saying? So me being a mental person, like it's like some of my family members, I just need them to understand, like, you need to create a, a, a paradigm to which you're feeling safe. We have a lot of people that we've been exposed to, and in reality, you can't change the fate of your life and the fate of their judgment and all these things that may have contributed to the pessimistic vibe that you may feel. And I'm not just saying, like I'm saying, I'm an intellect. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about people belittling me, because I'm kind of a macho person. I'm kind of just like a regular tomboy girl that grew up with men, and I never really took offense to it, because it's always gonna be a bitch that feels sorry for you. You know what I'm saying? My interest in women, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays, most people are bisexual, especially, with just being an intellect. You know what I'm saying? Like, human beings are human beings. If someone's beautiful, they're beautiful. That's how it need to be. So what I'm saying is, like, like what I'm saying is, I pretty much, um, in a general sense, most of the shit that I be watching, like, little videos on YouTube, and I'm like, man, this social network shit is fun. Like, I had called a random neighborhood in excuse me, in the past, and told them, like, you know, some of this stuff, some people are gonna be pessimists, and this social media shit, it might not be a good thing for people that like their privacy and shit, but it's, and you taking chances whether you own it or not. But it's for people that may be pessimists, it's a good arena for you to keep up with people, especially with knowing things, conceptual things like me viewing a man as a predator. I ain't gonna necessarily blame these men who may have did shit to me to scorn me because of my envy for manhood. And just like I said, I run into certain women that look real good, so all that shit just fly out the window, right? Like, that shit just fly out the window. Like, I was supposed to just be a girl, but I wasn't. And I think that's the beautiful thing about men and intellect. You raise your little girl or your little boy to pretty much be an intellect. A lot of things can be solved in a very mature way. So what I'm saying is, like, I think my matureness has offended people because of my womanhood, and it's just like fucked up because it's like I don't want to say too much, I don't want to say too little, and I'm like, at the end of the day, we all are intertwining with each other. Motherfucker can read you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can look at you and tell. We have conceptual things out here. I can tell, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I could tell from a psychological and intellectual perspective that I had formed bonds with people in my head based off not feeling some type of way, right? Feeling some type of negative way and wanting to be them or them wanting to be me or however it was because of this and that and the third. So what I'm saying is, like, if I had a child, I would really want my child not to be going through anything. That's the point. You know, people go to parenting class. I can't judge these people that from the ghetto growing up and whatever the fuck they doing. I'm not being judgmental. I'm just saying, I know from an intellectual perspective, if I was born I actually value these people to a certain degree, and I do negate my own selfishness because of maybe, you know what I'm saying, forming a certain level of distance with them, not really want to, you know what I'm saying, to bond with these people. But at the end of the day, because I'm like, in reality, my life could have been taken, and I ain't even mad about that shit neither. I'm just saying, like, that's why I've gotten mad a lot of the times in my life, because a lot of people cannot change the fate of their life. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody deserves love, no matter how good or bad they look. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, I'm just a feminist, I guess, and I just I appreciate the beauty of a woman more, and I'm glad I've been taught that, because there are people that actually are teaching their children to be jealous of other people. It just depends on the fate of your life. I'm glad I'm like that, because I'm going, me not having that competent nature with women can teach some women a lesson, and that's why I can't change the fate of my life. I can't change the fate that shit, I was born around some bad bitches, and I was taught to embrace my womanhood more, and all these men is sitting here being in denial because they see a woman when they look at me. I love that shit though. Like, that shit, I ain't really got no ego, but I'm like, I feel you. I feel your pain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you. You want me to be a girl. I get it. You know, and when I look at myself, I see my mom, and I'm like, man, shit. At any rate, my mama would have made a fire dyke if she never would have had me, but she ain't. So I was just stuck. I was like, I became you, and I'm sitting here saying, like, you know, just based off the fate of my life, you know, I could just be a feminist and start out with a breast reduction. But I'm like, I can't really pull out being a trans man and really wanting to be a man, because the men that I internalized growing up, some of them look good, some of them, you know what I'm saying, really was this, that, and the third, and I was supposed to just be a girl. But I was like, listen, I done seen some bad bitches, and I'm like, if I could pull that shit off, I could detox my life and pull a bad bitch. But I'm like, I guess it'll take an open mind though. Cause I'm like, if I did that to myself, I'd basically just be a feminist, basically, and you know, and I would be a gay man, because I got a feminine tone. It's just not. it just is what it is though. Cause I'm like, well, I am like when I look at myself, I do see a female, and I'm like, but I could pull that shit off if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like lose a bunch of weight, tighten up real bad. But I'm like, I'd be a gay man if I took hormones and put bass in my voice. And I'm like, at the end of the day, there are people that I was born around. Like, I know a girl right now that got the country in her name. I don't know who she was, but I'm not no dummy. Excuse me. I know the reason why I'm being rejected. All the men in my life, it's not about money. It's never been about money. Getting money wasn't even the problem. It's the attention I was getting. Right? See, naturally, when people see kids, you want to cater to them. They represent innocence. Children are a detox for most people. But the fate and nature, the fate of my life has led that shit to get a little too out of hand. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point of intellectualism. Innocence is a detox for people that's going through shit. Okay? So that's why I'm like, it's beautiful women out here, and I'm like, shit. A lot of people, I feel sorry for them because I've seen a lot of beautiful people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen a guy up the street from Brazil. I'm like, a lot of them got exotic vibes, and they probably, you know what I'm saying, ain't looking at themselves like that. Like, I come from this place, I come from this place. I ain't really thinking about it too hard, but I'm like, shit, I am. That shit is a detox for an American. Being around somebody that might be from Jamaica and shit, I know it's the same thing, but it's the same difference. You feel me? You just, in your mind, it's like, ooh, Jamaica and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just funny. Like, I don't know, man. I feel so goddamn guilty just for doing bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Just in a general sense. Like, I love women to death, and that shit, it really breaks my heart that the fate of my life led me to be silent. Because I have seen some fine bitches where I'll be like, man, I don't even really want to do shit to your ass. And it just fucked up. Like, if I do something to a woman that's very, very attractive, that shit gonna fuck with my ass. For real. Because I'm like, shit, that girl is too pretty to even be with anybody. So, with all that being said, oh God. Life is supposed to be simple. And at the end of the day, I can't change the fate of mine. I can sit here and eat this damn salad and move forward with my goddamn day. But yeah, I guess a good diet for me to be on, since I'm a literal person. I need to stop. They're making excuses. But if you was to be healthy, what is it? Try not to eat too much grease. You can't do too much or too little or anything, but I'm just being random. It's a part of me detoxing myself, man. I feel better about myself once my hair grows. Like, I have a different flow when I grow my hair out. It's just a thing. You know what I'm saying? I need to just it's I don't know, man. I don't know. I just need to start back jogging and really just shout out to Checkers, man. Checkers Rallies. That's one of them restaurants I grew up at. And I don't know. I think that you know what I'm saying, I like to work out. I just don't do it as much because of my feminine tone, because of my femalehood. And I actually, you know, I said would actually will actually say that I am pretty much out of myself because of the fate of my life. And I pretty much am thinking like if I just work out real hard and develop muscular structure, I'm just gonna be a butch. But I can cut my titties off and really try. I'm like, I wouldn't be a confident man though, being that all I've done have internalized different males' perspective. They were actually born males and viewed as males. And you know, it just fucked up because I'm like, I feel like I analyze the essence of Geechee people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like I ain't no damn dummy. I grew up, this and that third happened to me, and basically, if I just pretty much, if I can get away from my family, I could probably detox myself and be the man I want to be. It's gonna be something that I have to do by myself because I be seeing people like Slim Thug and shit. They going on vacations in Jamaica. They have families and shit. And I'm like, the setup of my life is fucked up because I have a grandma. Men were robbing her and shit when she was a kid, and I know for a fact that they sleep keeping up with her, robbing her when I was a kid and shit. So there are people that know I'm a female now. So if I start doing that to my shit, it's kind of just like I just really just want to like start my life over, I guess. But that's the point of just doing this right here because once you transition and shit, people gonna know who you are. You ain't really gonna have that natural male life. You know what I'm saying? I'm already solid. I got bodies and shit. I mean, I hate to be so honest, but I just feel as though you know, I can't change the fate of my life, like I said. You know what I'm saying? I was never really competent with women. And I grew up pretty much a loner, and I felt sorry for my mom and realized that, you know, people really were rejecting me because they couldn't control me. And there are people that really wanted to kill me simply because, you know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of shit because of heterosexualism, and I actually have to value it naturally because of that. And I realized that I said I've seen some fine ass bitches in my life. My womanhood did not promote the idea that I was my womanhood is the reason why they didn't think I was thinking too hard about this shit. Oh God. I was like, man, yeah, I really wish I was a boy. I really wasn't no man hater. I really valued manhood. Like I said, I would tell them that I was just jealous of them, but I really value manhood the same. I really value manhood like a woman should, just in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like I started comparing myself to other people's fate, and I'm like, that nigga, that's just how. That's really how he is. Like that nigga really built like that. Like if I was a man, I would be that nigga. Like motherfucker didn't expect that shit. You know what I'm saying? I love manhood so much to the point where I do wish I was a heterosexual woman, because I would have made just a regular, you know what I'm saying, little baby mama for some nigga or some shit like that. And that's not something I want to do though. I ain't want to be no stereotype. Like, and I'm sure my mama didn't want to either. Like, my mom and my dad, they saw. Excuse me, I'm just being honest. They both been married and shit. But yeah, I could sit here and I got somewhat of a masculine phobe because of manhood, and I actually appreciate it. I actually appreciate the little teeny weeny masculinity that I have from the boys I grew up around. You know what I'm saying? Who I internalized. Like, that's the point of having a brain. I ain't really rejected with these niggas. I really was wishing in my head, like when I was a kid, like I really wish I was born a boy for some of these niggas. Cause it would have been a whole different flow. Like, get around these niggas, they treat me like a girl because of manhood. And I'm like, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel what you trying to do, but you already know what it is. I done did too much analyzing. I done did too much analyzing. I know what the fuck kind of. I know for a fact. I had proved to myself that I was a goddamn die. I'm not finna sit here and just act like I ain't gonna sit here and act like I don't want to be a damn boy, cause I do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I seen men, I seen women, and I value women more, and I value men less. Bow. That's the point of feminism. That's it. Okay, it encouraged me to think like a damn dyke. Now, you men, you ain't got to be receptive of the idea. Y'all have my deepest sympathy, but you know what I'm saying. Life goes on, like Tupac said, and one day, I don't know, in the future, people just gonna appreciate life more as time goes by. That's how it's supposed to work. People gonna appreciate life more. I promise you that. And it's like, that's the point. Oh God. So, with all that being said, man, this everyday life, man. I've been watching on my last video I said watching K Cool and shit. These just regular boys having fun with women and shit. And I'm like, I really was sitting there rejecting the fact that I was goddamn had a masculine tone about my womanhood. I'm like, I can't change the way I feel. Shit, this shit is natural for me. So um, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart, and I always have been. And I'm like, shit. When I get older, you know, as long as I'm living, that's all that matters. So, you know, yeah, I got all these people that want to do this and that and the third for me, and I had to be receptive of that shit, man. I respect these folks' families. I do. I respect these folks' families because that's just how they war. I kind of feel like I was raining on these people parade, and I wasn't trying to, but it's all good. I know what time it is. Okay? I know what time it is. And yeah, I I value some people that it is what it is. Like, shit, it is what it is. If you find somebody that detoxing you have, man, I know. I created a male ego for myself. I am not no dummy. Well, listen to that Lil Wayne squad of DJs, girls, that Jay-Z. Man, I am not no dumbass bitch. Oh, God. Oh, God. I put this on everything I love. I analyze this shit. I still be watching them videos and I'm like, that's how I just wanted to be a happy nigga. That's what I wanted to be. You know, like, damn, I'm in a female body. I got a mama over here. I got my grandma over here. She country as hell. And my mama feeling sorry for my grandma in a tree in a hole in the goddamn ground. And the green grass grows all around, and the green grass grows all around. So with all that being said, man, I was like, man, I was sitting here comparing myself to other people's fate, but I was like, man, if I would have been born a man, I would have made a fire ass nigga, man, because I done seen some bitches like, yeah, bitch, you can get poked tomorrow, today, next week. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna stop bullshitting, and I'm just gonna say this. Y'all keep y'all heads up, man, and appreciate life. No matter what you go through, motherfucker may be down in the dumps. It's always some. It's a billion motherfuckers on this earth. Said the Lord. Said just. It's a billion motherfuckers on the earth. It's always something you can do to balance your emotions out. If you feeling negative, go to another country. Do something. I don't care. Be homeless. Whatever you need to do. This how it's supposed to be. It's about that's the point of praising, I guess, uplifting the shit. You know, you see niggas rapping about being from the ghetto. That's the point.